what's poppin', what's happening? I'll let your boy One Fly Trucker coming to you live from the truck, you dig? You know, I got about 7 hours to run a day, and I gotta shut it down because I'm up against the clock. So I'm gonna have to take me a reset out here on the road. I usually like to take my resets at the house, but this time I was cutting it close. I went and got that good run though, so I had to sit for a day. But it's worth it for this run, for the pay. So sometimes that's what happens in this game. You have to assess if that run that you take is good or not. What'll happen if you break down? What'll happen if you have to sit and do a restart on the road, which most people do anyway. But you know, the company that I currently work for, I'm able to take most resets at home. And a lot of people, you know, if you are able to take a reset, which means sit for 34 hours, which is 24 hours and then an extra 10 hours on top of that, of course, so you get a whole day plus 10 hours. A lot of people, if they can, they try to take that at the house. A lot of companies allow you to do that. I currently work for a company that allows me to do that. You know, because I'm always taking something out and taking something right back. So usually when I get back, I just do a reset, even if I don't need it. But this time, I came back in, didn't reset, got this load, you know, about almost 2,000 miles one way, you know, and so that means it's going to be a for sure 2,000 miles just about back. So that's a great run. And if you can knock that out, then there's 4,000 miles in a week, or a little less than a week, you win it out here. If you're getting paid by the mile. No matter what you're getting paid by the mile. You're getting paid by the load, which is percentage pay, that's different. You don't need to rack up so many miles. Not necessarily unless that load is paying, you know, good for you to go that many miles. Percentage pay, you can run shorter distances and make, you know, a good amount of money. So it just depends on what it is that you're trying to do when you get out here. If you're on a salary, of course, none of that matter because you're getting a set salary. I've been on a set salary before, to where I was making this much per week, period. So it didn't matter if I went 10 miles or 1,000 miles, I'm getting the exact same pay. You know, so that was a beautiful thing, you know, getting into trucking and just out the gate, set, you know what I mean? When I first started trucking, I didn't even go over the road. I went over the road for training for that 6 weeks period only. After that, that was it. I was able to, for 2 whole years, which people try to make it seem like, oh, when you first start, you got to go over the road. False. It ain't easy to just land a good local job, but I did out the gate because I did my research. That's another thing that I want to, you know, share with y'all is how to research trucking companies. You know what I'm saying? And to find the one that fits you, because what I do may not be for you. You got to find one that's for you. I mean, it may take you a minute once you get out here to see what's happening. Like what I'm doing right now is exactly what I need to do. You know what I mean? And when the time comes for me to switch it up, that's what I will do. You know, you take risks, you take chances, and, you know, you learn. You live and you learn out here, but you want to take these risks and you take chances. When I had landed that job, it was in a place where I didn't really want to live for too long, but I stayed there for 2 years. 2 years to gain the experience of just making good money and being successful. You know what I mean? In trucking. Get that experience under my belt so I can go anywhere I wanted to go. And I found another company that was more, because I was staying in the Northeast. I didn't like it up there. I found a company that was more south, closer to where I'm from. And the pay was equivalent. It could be less, it could be better, because now I'm not on the salary, I'm getting paid per mile. So I can adjust it accordingly, how hard I run, how little I run. So, but the point is that I'm trying to make is that, you know, when you jump out here and you just get it. You get to it. And you figure out what's best for you. I knew that, like I said, I wasn't trying to live up in the Northeast. You know, I'm pointing that way because that's where the Northeast is, that way. Where I'm at right now. Point. Over there. No, for real. But yeah, so you know, you figure out what's for you and then you jump into it and you do it. And that's how it works out here in this game, man. It's a beautiful thing. Trucking is they trying to implement more and more rules as we go. Like December 18th, 2017 was the day that all truck drivers, companies, have to subscribe to e-logs, ELDs, electronic log devices. No more paper logging. So now it's more regulated because you don't have that freedom to write in. So they're trying to make it a little bit more and more strenuous. Certain older truckers are getting out the game early. Some of them would have took them, another 5 years. They like, you know what? This is my last year because they're so used to running where they can write stuff in. They've been set for 20, 30 years and stuff like that. They ready to go. They're not ready for all these regulations that's coming. But, the regulations are being implemented for a particular reason because there's new things that's going on. You have to stay up on the times, folks. You have to stay up on the times and into what's going on, what's moving, the market, But, one thing's for sure, these trucks, are not going anywhere. They're trying to be more innovative with it to cut costs here, make more money there. The big names, the big corporations, so to speak. So you got to find your way. It seems what I'm hearing from other owner operators that I've spoken with, small business owners, that they're trying to, separate knock out the small business people, small business owners, and make it to where it's either you're part of a corporation, the big corporation, or you're not. So, it's a real hustle, it's a real game, but you just have to understand what's going on, keep putting money up and, looking at the market, looking at what's going on in the industry, how they trying to automate things and so forth, which will take some time, but just know that will be coming. It may come, in my lifetime, in your lifetime, whoever's watching this, you know what I mean? And it may not. You never know. But that's what they're trying to implement now. You know what I mean? When you look at certain things like, when you go in simple places, a truck stops, or if you go to, let's talk about a Walmart or a grocery store, and they have self-checkout now. They don't have a need for that person to necessarily be there. They're cutting back on the people. You got, I think it's Amazon, who's actually created the first cashier-less store, where you go in there and you make all your purchases and it's just scanned and then you leave out. So they're going more into an automated system. Now in trucking, it's going to take quite some time, but you see that with cars, airplanes. They're trying to automate things, cutting costs to not have to pay that person, where they just had a machine there. Because then now that cuts costs and it increases their bottom line. So, all that stuff will take time, but you just have to continue to be aware of just things that are going on. You have, these trucks. Different companies, big name companies are coming out with these trucks, So the thing is to just stay on what's happening out here in the world, if you can. Understand it's capitalism, period, no matter what. Ain't no socialism. So you got to get out here and get yours. So do that, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you. I kind of jumped, like how I do. But yeah, so hopefully there's some information that you can utilize to advance your bottom line, because that's all it's about, and that's why I'm out here just doing it. I'm just a person, you know what I'm saying? Big John, aka One Fly Trucker, coming to you live from the truck. You feel me? So yeah, man, anybody that's in the business right now, keep on trucking. You know what I'm saying? No crying, no complaining. Just shut up and truck, or get out the business. You know what I'm saying? And anybody looking to get into trucking, keep doing your research. Check out, videos I drop. Check out other videos. Find your lane. Find the people that you gel with, that sits with you, sits well with you, or you know what I mean, and and learn, man. Learn as much as you can about what it is you're trying to do, whether it's operating the reefer units, dry box, kind of like go hand in hand. You want to get in the tankers, you know what I'm saying, and pull a tanker, become a tanker yanker. If you want to get in the flatbed, you know, and learn how to, you know, tarp and stuff like that, step decks, specialized freight, you know what I mean? Specialized freight and oversized freight, stuff like that, all in, you know, just about anything that's oversized, you know what I mean? Or what else? That's 4. Should be at least like 1 more. Or get into, you know, the oil fields and stuff like that, you know, dump trucks, whatever the case may be, whatever it is you're trying to get into, learn that. If you don't know, just jump in the game. But my main thing is how you jump in though. You know, you got to get that year in, whether you go to an independent school like myself, so I can find out who's going to pay me the most out the gate, instead of going with one of these big name companies that I'm under contract with for a year. You know what I mean? But they pay for the schooling, but the pay sucks. But, you know, now, that was back when I started, 2011. You know what I mean? Right now, it's 2018, so it may be a little bit different. You know, you gotta just examine your current situation that you're in and make your move. That's it. Don't hesitate, don't wait. If a big name company takes you and you need money, you know, jump in. I came in off of, you know, I was, you know, doing my little thing, you know, my little hustle, but, you know, on paper, I had food stamps and $221 a month, general assistance. That was what I had on paper. So I'm coming in the game off of general assistance, $221 a month and food stamps. And so going from there to making, you know, commas per year. You feel what I'm saying? Like on paper, you know, making, you know, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a year, you know, is a big jump. So even if you only make $30,000 in your first year, you got to evaluate that from what you're currently doing. You know, times you being away from home, you know, if you got kids, you don't have kids, you have a wife, significant other, etc., or husband, you know, because it's not just a male-dominated, it's not as male-dominated as it once was. There's a lot of female truckers out here, so, you know, shout out to the female truckers that's out here, you know what I mean, because you guys out here just like we are out here. And, you know, I appreciate seeing a woman trucker out here. It's just, you know, it's a little mix up, you know, the little testosterone, little estrogen. I feel a little bit more at ease. I don't want to see dudes all there at the truck stops here. Female trucker, hey, how you doing? You know, make sure she good. No disrespect, no none of that, because, you know, it's all about respecting yourself and respecting others. So with that, I ain't trying to get too long on this video, even though I done got long-winded already. You know what I'm saying? But look, any questions, feel free to hit me up. Leave me a comment, message, whatever. Holla at your boy, Big John, a.k.a. One Fly Trucker. Peace.